A glacier in the state of Uttarakhand in India has killed dozens of people. It's noted that on February 20, 5 bodies were found at the Otyrar hydroelectric power station, 4 of which were identified. According to the latest data, a total of 67 bodies and 28 body parts were found. 37 bodies of these were identified. There are 137 people missing. The glacier that descended on 7th of February led to a rise of the water level in the Rishiganga River, which washed away the hydroelectric power station. The flash flood also caused damage to the NTPC hydroelectric power plant under construction in Otyrar. When the flood started, there were 35 people in the technical tunnel. 12 State Department emergency response teams continue to search for bodies along the rivers. It's noted that the search operation involves national and local rescuers, employees of the Indo-Tibetan police and the military. On 7th of February, 150 people were reported missing and 7 people were confirmed dead. Almost every family wants to have its own home. The global statistical database Numbeo has published a rating of 109 countries, which shows how many years a family will be able to save for an apartment with an area of 90 square meters if they save 1.5 average wages per month. At the same time, the salary of a man is taken into account in full and women only half. The ranking of the global base is headed by such countries as Saudi Arabia, Puerto Rico and the Republic of South Africa. In the first place from the end is Syria, and after Hong Kong and Jamaica. Kazakhstan is located on the 35th place. Kazakhstanis need to save 1.5 average salaries for 9.63 years. This is about 300,000 tenge per month. And residents of neighboring countries Russia, Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan are compelled to save for several years more. Not all residents of different countries, including Kazakhstan, can save that kind of money every month. This value was taken as an example and compared the level of average family income and the average cost of housing. Firefighters from Nur-Sultan on the eve of the World Civil Defense Day launched the challenge Go MCHS. The task is to perform physical exercises in personal protective equipment. Rescuers demonstrated their skills in extreme situations in the format of healthy lifestyle. They did all physical exercises with 30-kilogram equipment, which includes combat clothing, boyovka, personal equipment, a belt, an axe, a carbine, a compressed air device, a helmet, heat-resistant, special fireman's boots with a steel sole and a toe. Volunteers of the Red Crescent Society and the League of Volunteers also joined the action of the emergency service, launching the challenge Alarm Suitcase, which is packed with basic necessities in case of an emergency. The emergency departments of the Ministry of Emergency Situations of Kazakhstan also accepted the challenge. First, this challenge was launched by firefighters from Chechnya, and now it has acquired the international format. Colleagues from Kazakhstan, Russia, Azerbaijan, Chile, Germany and Austria took the baton from Chechen firefighters. It's explained that to participate in the challenge, the firefighters had to show skill to overcome obstacles on the way to the rescue of the conditionally injured. Young fighter Artyom Kalashnikov was awarded the Medal of Honor from the Minister of the Internal Affairs. On February 13, Artyom Kalashnikov saved a girl from 2 rapists while he injured his arm. That night, one of the attackers managed to escape and the second criminal was detained. Now both are detained and give evidence. The commander of the regional department presented the medal for the protection of public order for Artyom Kalashnikov. My colleague Saltnat Isaeva will tell you more about it.
Artyom Kalashnikov could not have imagined that his colleagues would march in a solemn march on the parade ground in his honor. A guardsman with a cuss on his arm stands modestly aside. He repeats, he was just doing his civic duty.
Гордость. Я горд.
I don't consider it heroic. I was doing my duty, especially as a soldier. This is my liability.
By order of the Minister of Internal Affairs, soldier Artyom Kalashnikov is awarded a medal for his contribution to ensuring the protection of public order. Talab Keramriyev, the commander of the regional command on Tustuk, presented the award to the hero from the Minister of Internal Affairs, Yerlan Turgumbayev.
Рядового Калашника Артема Романовича, начальника подразделения воинской части 6506 региональной команды Tustuk Национальной гвардии, министр генерал-лейтенант полиции Тургумбаев.
Soldier Kalashnikov is already asking to join the ranks. The command sent him on leave until the hand heals.
A 5-year plan was developed to address the education infrastructure last year, according to which work is underway, noted Akim of the city Murat Aytenov. There are 14 three-shift schools and 1 emergency school in Shymkent. There are no schools in 13 micro-districts. The number of school children increased by 20,889 children last year due to the population growth. Until 2025, 85 schools will be opened in Shymkent, of which 32 schools will be built this year. The issue of a three-shift school will be completely resolved in Shymkent in the next 3 years. The coverage of additional education is another big problem in the field of education. 16% of the city's students are enrolled in additional education. In this regard, the Akim of the city noted that he plans to turn the former Palace of Culture Phosphornik into a youth palace and start construction of a new modern palace of school children. The coverage of additional education will be 55% by 2025.